Let's go. I'm at 5 seconds.
Perfect.
Okay, so we're looking at instead Mayans and Berbers for Xbox 2000 and Incas and Slavs for the No Mic Pros. Harris, how do you like those Civ matchups?
I don't know. It's interesting. I've never been a fan of Berbers on Arabia, to be honest, but maybe they can make it work. I feel
Really?
like they're just too slow and feudal. They can get overrun,
Mm-hmm.
especially seeing that Rags is on Incas.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta be careful against Incas in the early game, and Berbers really has nothing to offer there.
Very true. Very true. If Berbers can get to castle, they're be very strong there with a whole bunch of cavalry coming out with their cheaper cav, but not much really helping them in feudal and dark. Faster villagers, but not too big of a boost there. Um, Looking at their maps, looks like Ice Cream's base is a little open on the top side, otherwise pretty nice. So most of his golds are fairly exposed.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't like this map whatsoever.
No, I
Especially
don't
that
like
right
it
side
either.
is completely open.
Frankie's
Let
map
me
I
put the
like.
wall there. Yeah,
Frankie's
Frankie's
map
got a good map.
looks really good.
So does Rags.
Yeah, ranks too. Nunez's looks okay. A little exposed on one of the golds, but not too bad.
Yeah.
His main gold safe and
Right.
should be able to make his other secondary pretty safe as well.
Right.
But
But if he gets power rushed, his stones are kind of forward. His berries are forward
yeah,
with the stone. So it's
stone
very easy for him to
yeah,
put a tower where the berries are and then move to the right and then
very
tower that
true.
stone.
And he is of
Pretty
course
dangerous.
closer to the Inca player, which is Rags in the red,
Yeah.
in the west side of the map. So you think they're gonna be going for towers?
Uh, you never know, right? You
Never
never know
know.
what they want
Yeah.
to do. They could also go for arches, but Inca's strength is definitely with the tower rush, and it might not be that great in 4v4, but 2v2 sometimes just becomes a one-on-one on one-on-one.
Yeah.
So you can do the tower rush.
Yeah, 2v2 kind of starts as a 1v1 until you can
Yeah.
put the pressure on. You can double, and usually whichever team can more effectively do the doubling will usually take it
Right.
at most delos, I think.
Right. He's also got 2 on wood, so that would tell me he's going on towers.
Yeah. So it looks like.
So it's very important when you play against Incas to send your scout forward. You don't want to, like, you can push 1 deer max maybe, but you want to get there as soon as possible and see what he's up to. So if he saw that he's on 2 on wood, he can kind of, at least mentally prepare on what he wants to do, where his stone is, plan it out, like, what do I got to protect, what can I let go, kind of thing.
Now there is actually a neutral stone towards the bottom corner of the map.
Oh.
Very, it'd be quite safe though. We'll see if he scouts it. He hasn't scouted it yet, and it's a tough spot to scout. But if he gets in trouble, he might be able to take stone from there.
Yep. That would be very helpful for sure.
Frankie
thing
is pushing his ostriches, taking his boar 4 on wood and currently 4 on berries. Sorry, what were you going to say?
I was gonna say, I think playing against Incas, you have to open man-at-arms. You just absolutely need it to fight those vills when they come forward inevitably. But
Yeah,
sure we're gonna see that.
we have Rex scouting Menunez currently as we speak. Let me take a look at his fog of war. He sees the walling villager. Loom is in already, however, but using the wall or using the stone rather as part of the wall, he's gonna be. That sounds to me very exposed and. Like we were talking about the importance of having that safe stone for the towers. So far, Rags has only scouted that first stone and has not scouted the secondary stone
Yeah,
yet.
those walls are perfectly fine. I mean, you can't really wall that far out, especially this early in the game. So
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with those walls. But yeah, there's a good point on Rags not seeing that out of the stone, so that could be a problem if Nunez wants to play defensive there. He's doing a good job walling, but you need men at arms. Doesn't look like he's going for them though.
Ice Cream has milled his ostriches, and so the vills are coming forward now for
Oh, here we
Mr.
go.
Rags. We have 7 vills coming forward. He is on his way to feudal. 2 vills going on to stone now. They're a little bit of idle there, and he is 70% of the way to feudal. Menunez still in Dark Age, and let's take a look
No
at his
barracks.
resources. No barracks yet.
No.
Still 100 from clicking up, sitting on 24 pop.
Yeah, the walls are way too wide for my liking, but we'll see if he can make it work.
Went up 2 vills. Menunez says he went up 2 vills later than he was supposed to. It happens. It happens. Okay, we got the blacksmith going down. Of course, blacksmithing very important for the Inca. The Inca vills benefiting from the armor and attack of the infantry. And we have on the other side we have men at arms coming forward for Frankie, looking like a Jush, as he is still sitting in Dark
Yeah,
Age.
he's full walled. Oh, almost.
Well, nearly.
He
He's working his way there. Yeah. You all, Ice Cream is walling the backside of his base first. I don't like his second, or that wall on the diagonal back on the bottom side of his map. Would have rather him walk the wood line. Yeah, I don't know if he scouted it or not. I'll check his. He sees them, so he could have went there. But the militia are over. Too much. He's going to have to back away from those. First tower going up on the stone on the other side of the map. Menunez is on stone. He has 5 on the other stone, which is safe for now. Rushing down a barracks as well, and some walls to go up to prevent them from walking.
Yeah, he's walling very nicely, actually.
Yeah.
To be able to slow him down. He just needs to protect the left side now if he can get a tower up.
Scouts.
Otherwise, he's going to just wrap around.
Scouts are in production for Mr. Ice Cream as he chases away the Drush. I did not see if he lost a Vil. Looking at Vil counts currently, Frankie is sitting on 30 with Ice Cream and Rags at 25 and Menunez with 24. Tower going down on the stone for Menunez. Of course, good to keep that stone safe. And another stone going down on the wood line, though there are more on the tower for Mr. Rags.
He can actually range the village with TC. He doesn't now.
He just saw it. That's going to be good to delay that tower going up. And put some damage onto them.
And this is where the cancer begins. These deep here summer villagers.
Yeah.
But I like this position. I think he can hold it.
I think so too.
That tower is not the best because it's in range of the TC. And his village is actually getting trapped with his own palisades. It's interesting.
Yeah, so far it looks like a pretty good defense from Mr. Menunez.
And again, he's putting down a tower where he loses a vill actually. So Menunez loses 2 vills.
Yeah, very good hold from Menunez right now. Another tower going down on his gold. Another smart position.
Yep.
Ice Cream getting housed.
He just needs an archery range, so I feel like once he has archers out, that's how you stop the Incas. You need those archers. They can garrison in towers. They can chase down those and actually kill them.
Yep, he's got the blacksmith going down now, and we have stable and blacksmith for Mr. Frankie, who is now on his way up to castle.
Yeah, that's gonna be a problem. Looking at
Ice Cream scouts trying to find some damage, but he is walled out, trying to break through on the north. But a villager is there, dropping a house. I don't think he's going to be able to find any damage with that. The tower rush not having too much effect on the other side, though. Of course, forcing down a lot of counter towers. But
so you mentioned Ice Cream scouts. If you send them to Rag Space, imagine how different this game could have been.
I think that's exactly what he needs to do. Just realize that he's walled out. There's not any damage to be found there. First check Rag Space. If Rags is not walled, take advantage of it, which he's obviously not. If he is walled, then just scout the map and cut your losses that way. But yeah, super exposed. Home for Mr. Rags there. More vills coming forward as well.
Nunes did
And
lose his berries, so he has very low food income. Can't afford collecting. He can hardly afford production. He's getting more farms now, but
yeah,
might be too late.
still no range. Range though, his can't tell if that gold is ranged by that tower or not. Another tower coming down on the wood line on the left. Ice Cream still looking for damage, but it's just completely walled out. And he's
is that for the boy or?
making skirms. I'm a little confused as to why Ice Cream is making skirms, though. Maybe just to stop walling bills?
I think stop the walling bills.
Yeah.
The archers would have pulled that roll a little bit better.
Still a bit of an investment. I feel like the range and skirms probably better just macro.
Right. Or attack
Yeah.
Regs.
Well,
Take Regs out of the game and then
right.
start towering up your own base for Frankie's inevitable attack.
Right. I mean, that's what we said before. Really the best move there.
Right. But it's very hard to think about these things while you're playing the game.
Mm-hmm.
You have a million
Right.
things to do at the same time.
And they don't see what we see.
Right.
Damaging a house on the front, but there's a castle there, which I'm pretty sure Ice Cream does not know about just yet. Check his fog of war. Yeah, he does not know about that castle or what is behind it. Oops.
That tower on his gold, can he range the bills or is it just
I don't think if they're on the north side of that gold, I doubt they'd built. I don't think they built a range it. Let's see.
Oh, not
eight
sorry.
plus
Can
one,
they range the bills
2,
appearing in the
3,
tower?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, I don't think so. I mean, now that there's a second tower, that tower could range them. But if they're on the right side of the tower, that one on the left shouldn't be able to range them. We do have knights now for Mr. Frankie. Coming out, cleans up the skirms, and the remaining scouts do run away.
The boyars are here. Let's go.
Rags is definitely stalling out Nunez here. Nunez still with no range. Trying to get a market. Looks like he wants to get up to Castle himself. See how he's gun resources. Still struggling for food.
Regs lost, I think, 3 or 4 bills. But Nunez is even, so just because of idle time. Losing those berries actually hurts a lot more than you would think.
Yeah,
Makes
Nunez is doing good on Vills. I mean, he's tied up with Frankie and Rags. That said, he is in feudal, whereas Frankie is in castle. But considering the pressure, doing good on Vills, but is definitely struggling on resources. A lot of those Vills and Vill time has gone onto the stone and combating the towers. So Rags has definitely slowed him down there. But yeah, just those scouts would hurt, which are just idle right now, would hurt Rags so much. That wood line, the gold, everything is so exposed.
I would have liked to see him use the
stone.
market, sell his stone, get
Yeah.
some food, and get some gold, and just click up.
Yeah.
You need to click up and take those towers out immediately.
agree.
You want to get up before him.
I agree. So he's got a ton of stone. Might as well sell it and get up.
Right. The other option is just to keep it and make a castle, but his towers are very spread out. You know, they're kind of in a circle. So
We have
you can only make one tower or one castle.
on the other
Make way.
yeah. On the other side now, we do have monks, knights, and boyars versus the camels and spears for Mr. Ice Cream.
That's looking dire.
Looking very
There's also
dire.
some speed
Looks
coming
like
out as well.
two of the camels were converted. All the spears have gone down. Remaining camels going down as well, and a mangonel is joining the fray as well. Ice Cream looks to go snipe the mango. He should be able to get the mango down, but can he quick wall these knights out? He has an opportunity. Oh, but he misses. The knights are in to his eco, and that is right onto his main gold. And like we were talking about earlier in the game, his golds are all quite exposed. That's his only gold.
Right.
He could move to take the one on the left, which I think there's a hole there between that wood line and tree. But that said, it's a very exposed goal. It's always a hole. And on the other side, we still see more towers. Menounos is on his way to Castle Age, as is Rags.
That's the problem.
Rags has a slight lead on hitting Castle. Ice Cream is able to slur / push the cavalry out of his base, but the pressure continues. They are taking down a house, and another Mango comes forward, looking for a big shot on the villagers. Two villagers go down. Several villagers go down, and those cavalry is going to go right back in when that house drops. Rags hits Castle, and what is he going to do with it? With the amount of towers he has, I won't be surprised if we see Guard Tower out of
that's
him.
what I was thinking.
Yep.
Guard Tower, and then you just can't push those, really. With Mangonels, at least need rams.
He has another tower going forward. I don't know if the towers could focus that villager or not. These the micro those towers there. They can definitely range it.
I don't think he notices.
We have 2 castles going down on the other side. Frankie with a forward tower. Forward castle. Ice Cream putting up a defensive one. Ice Cream with many more villagers, so his castle should be up first, but I don't think he's going to be able to doubt the castle from Frankie.
No,
3 Mangoes, 3 monks, the knights, camels, and boyars for Frankie moving in. Very difficult army to engage with. Castle for Menounos going down as well. Can be ranged by the towers, which are still sitting with no upgrades. Rags really hasn't. I think all he's done with he's just dropped his TCs with his castle. Hasn't gone for Guard Tower or even Botkin. Castles down for both on the other side. Cavalry looking menacingly at each other. Mango's engaging the TC. A lot of pressure from no Mike Bros.
Ice King, though. He's picking up quite a bit. Got a monk there. He hasn't lost any of his army.
He's holding, but he's going to lose his TC. Yep. Yeah. He's going to lose his TC, and he has no other TC.
And Rags is just booming. He's got 3 TCs going.
And Menounos is just bottled up. So
exactly.
What do you do here, Harris? If you are the Xbox 2000, what do you do?
I think I'd call GG.
Ice Cream able to escape with 4 vills, making their way across the map, but they might even just run into Rags' tower. You should be able to see that, though. He does have a market.
Right.
We'll see where they head to. Trying to put a TC down on the right side of his base. 3 camels and a knight. And Jesus, what is that? 6 mangonels for Frankie there.
Take a look at the castle drop attempt from Rags. And Nunes just puts up 2 towers and completely denies it. Or I think they'll deny it.
Yeah, no, it looks. I think so. I mean, the vills are probably chilling in that tower, but that's a good denial there.
That was very nice. I like it. But no army. That's the thing, right?
Yeah.
I don't think you can play this game without army. You got to make archers or something. You got a castle. Make some plumes.
We got a siege workshop coming down for Menounos. Probably going to try to clear up some of those towers, rushing it down with a decent amount of vills. 4 vills of Ice Creams in Menounos' base, building a house. They can just trying to show that they can build too. They are here to participate. Looks like 2 mangoes went down for Frankie. The 6 whittled down to 4. 4 monks with them as well, and a pretty scary amount of cavalry as well.
Real estate is going through the roof in Nunes' base. 3 people want it. Very in demand.
It's the property to own. More vills coming forward for Rags, trying to get that castle up. Let's try to see what the percentage is. The towers are changed to focus on the vills. Can he deny it and push them off there? Some vills going down. The castle almost up, though. It goes up. It is able to go up, and it snipes a mangonel as well. Would have liked to see that mangonel go to the right side and start there with that tower, but yeah.
So where can he take gold now?
Doesn't matter. GG is called.
GG.
I don't think there's anywhere he can take gold. All right. So we have the No Mic Pros going up 1-0 in series. GG's in the chat. What do you think of that matchup, Harris?
It was good. I think one of Nunes' biggest weaknesses is actually tower rushes, but I think he handled it very well considering that.
Yeah, I think he had a very good hold, and I think really the only mistake he made was not prioritize or trying to get castle faster.
Right. And also how he let Rags just loop around. Imagine he put down
Yeah.
archery range and had some archers on the left side.
Yeah.
Just slow down his loop. When he allowed him to loop around, he denied a gold, almost another wood line, just caused a lot of trouble for him.
Yeah.
And then got that castle up there, which was the nail in the coffin.
And at the
But
same
it's
time, yeah, if he needed what he needed is archers to try to clean up the vills, and then if the vills weren't able to be killed, just counterattacking would have been huge as well.
exactly.
Especially for the same goes for the scouts of ice cream.
Right. Because then he forced him to put towers in his own face,
Emperor.
which is not that great.
Absolutely. Yeah, Emperor. One of the biggest mistakes in the game total was definitely those scouts never going to Rags' base.
Right.
That said, Ice Cream had a pretty good defense, but it was a lot to deal with.
Yep. Dresh FC is just cancerous to play against in 1v1s, but in 2v2, I don't feel like it's that strong because, like, as we pointed out multiple times, just go to the other guy.
Yeah.
He's full walled, while the other guy won't be. Just send your stuff over there, and now you can smash that person. Then you play defense at home with some towers of your own. Mangonel Tower Monk, that's all you need, really.
Right. And if
your job is to stay alive at that point.
And had they been able to
get carry you.
Yeah, and had they been able to get Menunez out of the foot of the tower rush, then the combination of the scouts and archers could have been able to deal with the walled up and punish Frankie's greed. But this game definitely turned into two 1v1s, and I think that the No Mic Pros were able to capitalize on that.
Mm-hmm.
I think what Ice Cream and Menez are going to need to do for the rest of the series is work on complementing each other and being together when they fight to get fights in their favor. That's what they need to do to win this series. Right, so let's go to game number 2. If my DE to load.
I'm at 2 seconds, so just let me know.
Yeah, I'm at the replay screen. And day now. Alright, there we go. Game number 2 on Hideout. Loading the replay. Tower rushes are an absolute bitch to deal with. Yeah, Emperor, I completely agree. I hate dealing with them. Alright, I'm paused at 2 seconds.
Alright, count it down.
Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Game number 2, Xbox 2000 versus the No Mic Pros. Game number 2, of course, being the Xbox Pros home map of Hideout, and they have chosen to go with the Japanese and the Goths versus the Aztecs and Ethiopians for Rags and Frankie, respectively. How do you like this Civ matchup on Hideout, Harris?
I don't know, actually. It's very interesting. Goths get, obviously if they get Huskarls or their barrack swams, it's dangerous, but then, Ethiopians got Showtails and Aztecs got Jaguars, but you don't really see those units, so
yeah.
I really don't know what to think of this matchup.
I think Jaguars are very rare. I mean, I feel like with the Aztecs we're going to see Siege Monk, which, if Goth can get to some Huskarls for speed or even scouts maybe, should be able to deal with it. Late game, obviously, very good champs for the Aztecs that can deal with the Goth, but yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, late game, yeah.
I feel like we're gonna.
As long as he doesn't die right away, it should be okay. So if he goes for like a FC into castle drop build into his own base, like a defensive castle, I think that would be the best play for him. I just keep scouting Rags and see what he's up to. If he's booming, if he's booming, then you go forward with some Huskarls on some siege of your own. If not, then you just defend.
Yeah, I feel like we're gonna see either men-at-arm archers from Ice Cream were Men-at-Arms Towers. Japanese Men-at-Arms, of
He
course,
loves his,
very
yeah.
strong with that faster attacking rate.
He loves his Yasama towers. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, so
He makes good use of them.
maybe that's what he's thinking. I think on Hideout, Men-at-Arms Towers is a pretty good opener.
It is. It really is. But you got to scout the map. Like if you know, looking at Frankie's base, it might not be that great. His gold is safe and his stone is safe.
Yeah. That said, I mean, you get in there and you're annoying. Maybe you can even push them all forward a bit. Never know. There's
It's tough, man. That base is just
yeah, very very safe. There's a hill outside of it, which Ice Cream should look to try to dominate. And if he can put pressure on Frankie long enough to get a castle on that hill, I think that would put him on a very good position. Because he should not want Frankie to do the same. Don't forget about Samurai. Yeah, Samurai are strong as always too.
right. That's a very good point. But Ethiopians usually go for archers.
Yeah.
It would be nice. It would have been nicer if it was flipped, kind of. If Nunes was against Frankie and Ice Cream was against Rex.
Yeah.
So we have it the other way around.
Yeah, could be unfortunate placement, but maybe they'll realize and Manus can build some barracks up on the north, and
That's a very good point.
comment some
All you need
scrolls,
is
which
one
is
barracks.
yeah, which is really what they may need to do. And just if Ice Cream's going archers with just a few Huskarls in front, it should easily dominate
Absolutely.
other archers.
As if they could make it that far. Let's see
Yeah,
how it
it's
goes
good.
down.
It's a good point. Just want to point out that Frankie did in fact push all his deer through his gate. It's like Ice Cream is now attempting the same, but Frankie's scout is on its way over. I think did Rags push his too? I didn't catch it, but I don't see his
by
deer.
his mill. He's
Smell.
eating one by his mill.
Yep, so he pushed him too. Yep.
Nunes didn't push any of his deer either.
No.
And Ice Cream will only get one.
Yeah, so far he's
Frankie
got one.
campus. Also some idle time for the players. Frankie's at 20, Rags at 18 builds. Ice Cream and Nunes.
Yeah, Manus is idle right now. There he goes.
6 vills queued up for Rags, so probably going for the FC build. We'll see if it's a boom build or
he cut them down. It's back down to 1.
Oh, okay. Oh, because he saw Nunes bringing some vills forward.
Yep.
Very smart play.
Not on stone, so it doesn't look like it's gonna be towers. Maybe a forward barracks.
Barracks, yeah. Let's go. Ismail loves his build, the endless men-at-arms. You just make 50 men-at-arms.
I've heard stories.
Yeah.
Aqua loves playing against it too.
Loom just came in for Ice Cream, and he is going up to feudal. Mining camp going down, and a barracks is ready. Though I don't see any militia being created just yet.
What's Rags doing with his 5 vills? Is he gonna go fight? This is very interesting.
Maybe.
Vil war, let's go.
We might be seeing a Vil war.
no,
They go back.
actually,
Oh no, but maybe that. I don't know. What's the decision?
Well, all he has to do is quick wall and he'll be fine, right? It's a lot of idle time.
Yeah.
Just quick wall him in. Quick wall.
Okay, looks like he's building his own barracks.
Okay. It's a 5 vil barracks.
Aztecs, of course, with their extra gold, can also make more militia out of the gate. Is it 4? Whereas the Goths can get 5. But Nunes is on gold already, and Rags is going to gold now as well.
I don't like that engagement versus the eagle.
We have militia and a scout moving out for Ice Cream now. Looks like we will be seeing the men-at-arms. 2 more militia queued. 3rd one comes out. 4th one on the way. How do you like the choice for going for 4 there?
Is it 4 militia?
It is 4, yeah. The last 2 just left. No, it's queued. He has men-at-arms queued.
Okay.
and
okay.
the range is going down. Frankie
I think it can
dropping
work.
range now. Honestly, I feel like he should even consider adding the tower for this. I know he's trying to go men-at-arm archers, but against straight archers will beat men-at-arm archers in a
Absolutely.
team game like this, as you're able to get to a larger archer number faster. And those are Ethiopian archers at that. So I think a tower to just kind of deal with the archers might help.
Maybe you can deny the berries, but other than that,
Yeah.
what are you really gonna deny? His base
Yeah.
is just perfect.
All right. Well, we are seeing towers and men-at-arms for Mr.
he's in.
Menunez, who was housed. He was just housed.
The problem is
We'll
he's
spam
not on
some
stone.
housed emotes in chat. Yep, he is not on stone. That'll be his. Oh
Just
well,
got
he
on it,
just got on it, but so it's gonna take a little bit before he has another tower ready. The 4 men-at-arms. For Ice Cream patrolling around, trying to find a weakness. I think, yeah, he just needs to come around the south side, maybe drop a tower on. Oh, he's actually dropping a tower by the gate. So yeah, he was thinking tower as well. Of course, I'm sure he doesn't know about that gold position. Let's check his fog of war. Yeah, he doesn't know much. He just sees that outside
No.
gold.
It's very unfortunate.
Yeah,
It's a good strategy, but like I said, you need to scout the map before you just kind of go for it blindly.
Yeah, we have 1 archer and several more men-at-arms. Even more men-at-arms. There's 2 more men-at-arms coming out for Ice
Nina's
Cream.
running to the TC. Oh, what's going on here?
I'm not
just
sure.
passing.
We have a lot.
He's in though. He's in. Okay.
We have a lot of
let's go.
men-at-arms in production for Ice Cream, and I have to say I don't like that. With all the archers that Frankie already has, those men-at-arms are not gonna be able to do much at this point. I think he would have been he needed to hit faster with the men-at-arms possibly, or
Go with towers.
yeah. I mean, he has a tower going up. Will he? I'm sure Frankie sees it. The question is he going to be able to deny it? It is in front of the gate, so he sees it.
Nina's runs into the TC again.
Yeah. Well, I think there's a hole next to the stone, but I can't quite tell.
Looks like it. It's funny.
Yeah, there is.
There's a-
But a tower going down on the stone, so that's good. He should be able to put more towers, and if he can deny him off the wood.
It's looking good for him actually.
Yeah.
He just needs to get more towers up, like you said.
Yep. But Ice Cream's cleaned up, and now we have crossbow from Frankie, who is in castle. Double range, more expos on the way. Second range being built by Ice Cream
Oh,
currently.
good ball, please, Nunes. Oh, the thing is, his tower's not in range of his new tower's building.
Yep.
A big mistake.
They're gonna be able to rush that down.
Yeah.
He cancels it. He needs to move those fills. His men-at-arm are on the way. But there are 3 archers from Mr. Rags. Went to build the second tower and I was like, oh.
Now, what is Ice King gonna do? He puts up a tower on this gold, but his wood line will be exposed. Actually, he's got a nice wall on the side. He can survive for a bit.
Trying to rush down 2 towers. I feel like he probably should have spread out that second tower. Needs to garrison that first. Well, it's gonna go up though.
Great walls indeed.
Yeah, it should be able to minimize the damage there.
Nunes is struggling though to get more towers up, which is really what he needs to do now that he denied the stone from Rags.
Only 1 forwardville left. Looks like Rags is thinking about his own castle time, dropping a market. Oh, he's totally just balancing it. Never mind. He's probably balancing his eco, which is he has floating a lot of wood right now. Might want to try to go up. Some skirms in production for Mr. Ice Cream, and Frankie being annoying.
Ice King's not even close to Castle Age though, so skirms will die to crossbow, no problem.
Yep. Does he have any? Yep, and those have no armor either, so that's nothing.
Oh, Frankie donating some though.
Yeah. He was feeling generous there for a second, but decided better and is not losing anymore now. Microing those crossbows and cleaning up the skirms. Archer armor on the way now for Ice Cream. Probably needed that before he engaged. Frankie looking to go around down through the gate and is going to go through. Quick wall attempt goes down, but I think I can't tell from the. Oh, still trying to quick wall that out with the crossbow taking out a lot of vills.
That bamboo on the blacksmith is a lie. You can just walk right through.
Yeah, I think that's what I was thinking. That's the open tile. He's not even walled out right now. Pretty sure.
Not that it really matters.
Not that it matters. It's going through either way. Forward siege workshop for Frankie as well now.
Nina's had the rest pick up. He hasn't for quite some time. Is it because he's lacking his building? Oh no. Wait, he's lacking both buildings?
He's
lacking
building
both buildings.
Yeah, his blacksmith is going down now.
Oh my.
But Frankie is in. It's on the wood line. The wood line is no longer safe. The tower was not able to be finished. That is a very tough position. GG called by Ice Cream. Thought in prayers for all those dead Japanese vills. GG. Alright. So we have No Mic Pros taking the series 2-0. Xbox 2000. How'd you feel with that conclusion of the series, Mr. Harris?
Frankie's too strong, I guess.
Too strong, please nerf.
Yeah, too strong, please nerf. Nunes and Rags were. I think Nunes could have taken Rags that game, maybe. Gots with the castle.
Yeah.
Always dangerous, and he had this. He would have had the stone by the time he was up. He was a little bit late on his buildings. Rather than that, he did really well.
Yeah.
Pressure Rags, just keep him confined.
Yeah, I think after the initial pressure, maybe should have just changed its focus to getting a castle, and getting some Huskarls to the north.
Yeah, that would have
maybe went in a little less heavy on Rags. I think the men-at-arms against Frankie was a mistake. As we were saying, straight archers will beat men-at-arm archers, especially on hideout.
Yep.
Oh, you forgot to go to Stoneware Poodle. Yeah.
his base was just too good for that. Imagine if it was more like Ice Cream's base, There's a gold there and there's a gold right behind it. Yeah. So it would have worked out really well in that case. Then he can't make archers. Then it doesn't matter if you have 2 archers versus 10 men at arms. You can't really micro that.
Right.
And you just have towers going up everywhere, but it's not how it was. So it should have been a different strategy coming up from him, I feel like. Yeah,
and the tower that he ended up building needed to be on the south side. That said, I don't think it was scouted, and the tower never ended up going up, anyways.
Yep.
Strongest 0 games played. What's that mean, Menunez? You look strong as Manilo. Oh, Menunez is saying Frankie had 0. 1v1 games played. Because he's a pro.
No, he played like 3 or 4 games. And he took down like a 1800 rated player apparently, which is pretty damn impressive.
Let's see.
But he also played against Mr. Yo, and then he got discouraged. Apparently, this is what Nina's was telling me. The thing is, his team rating is so high that his calibration game started at like 2K, so he was playing against like Mr. Yo and other 2K players.
I heard the story.
And then he didn't want to play anymore, which is disappointing. I would have wanted to see how high he could go. But to each their own. Yeah, exactly. Mr. Yo is Mr. Yo. How can you be disappointed that you lost to Mr. Yo?
Yeah.
Mr. Yo could beat him with his left hand.
No mouse.
No mouse.
Hotkeys only challenge.
Yeah.